you guys?
Hi,
Good. How you
Good,
doing?
And you.
Good. I
Nice
love that
to
you guys
see
have
you.
the Roadhouse background.
Yeah,
I
baby.
love it.
Do we?
At
Love
first
it.
I thought you guys were actually there.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
wow. Amazing. Because we have a green screen.
Oh,
out
we have
here,
just a
by the
green
way.
screen, yeah.
So I'm happy to
Oh,
hear.
okay. Well, yes, you are right now in the Key Islands.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
I like
Amazing.
that.
It's
Yeah.
so hot in here.
That's why I'm sweating.
Yeah, that's right. It's very humid in here. Out
There
here.
you go. It's not all this beauty around you.
No, no.
First of all, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. I'm excited to talk to you guys about Roadhouse. I enjoyed it. Jake, were you intimidated at all? Because, Patrick Swayze, we know Patrick Swayze is Dalton. Stepping into it, you had big shoes to fill.
Well, I was lucky enough to know Patrick and work with Patrick and be, really, I considered him to be a real supporter of me, like early on. And his wife, Lisa, is so wonderful. And so, yes, they were, I consider them, when I look at it, I go like, those are two shoes that are there forever as legend, that is classic. I'm not going to put those shoes on. I'm going to get another pair of shoes, and I'm going to do my best with my director to try and create a whole new and reimagine a whole new thing, because he and what he did and who he was, it's not to be matched. And I love the original movie so much. I go back to it a lot. And but this is like, it mirrors things and stuff like that. And but I also considered it a great honor. There were things I did in honor of him and the character that hopefully people will learn about later on when they see the movie, because he meant so much and still means so much to me.
Oh, I love that. And Danielle and Jessica, you guys both really brought your own to this role. What I love is that your characters don't need Dalton. They're very strong, independent women as well. Did you guys enjoy playing those characters?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Girl
love
power.
it. I love, girl power. One, two. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we said girl power.
And I love the fact that in the end we have that scene
moment,
with
yeah,
us.
yeah.
It's so nice. It's, yeah.
My characters don't ever need no men.
Yeah.
I don't need no damn men.
Protection.
Even if it's Jake Gyllenhaal, we don't need no damn men. It was good. I had a blast. Are you kidding? I got to walk around on the beach looking all hot, wearing some short shorts and hiking boots and yell at people, and I had a freaking blast.
A fanny pack?
I had a fanny pack. It was like a leather vintage fanny pack.
Watching people fight.
Yeah, that's why I do the job. Is like I want to take jobs that seem really fun and work with interesting people. And I was really excited to work with Jake, and I got to meet Daniela, and I got to look at Conor McGregor and be like, holy that's Conor McGregor. And I had a blast. It was great. I love my job.
Oh my God. Justice for the house bands. I felt
they're so good.
the worst for them. I was like, they were just trying to do their jobs.
But they were
and
great.
they got bottles being thrown at them. And they're
I think they were like flown in too from like, a lot of them were flown in from like New Orleans, I think, right? They were like different places like all over, but they were so, so good.
Oh, that's a cool detail. And I also heard that, Danielle, you learned how to drive a speedboat for this.
Yeah, crazy. I know. I felt like when I read the script and I saw that I had to do a lot of things, I had to polish my American accent that doesn't exist. I had to drive a speedboat. And I remember my agent asking me questions like, can you do this? Yeah, sure, I can. And then I get there and I don't know how to do a lot of stuff. But we had like 2 weeks or 3 before shooting. That
But there was a lake boat too. That wasn't an ocean boat. It wasn't meant to be on the ocean. She's driving a boat that was meant to be on a lake.
Yeah.
So like
we had a
it
lot of
was
seaweed
extra
as
hard.
well.
You did have a lot of seaweed.
Wait, was it a requirement that you knew how to drive a speedboat before they were
they
like
asked me.
casting actresses? We need the speedboat.
No, it was
Girl.
like, can you? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Hell yeah, you
we'll
can.
see about that there.
You did a great job. You like
Insane.
I was
That's a
trying
really
to,
funny.
I think I had to work more on my face, trying to look confident while doing it, than doing it for real. Yeah.
But it was
Oh
like
my
an
God.
extra hard boat to
Yeah.
to maneuver in the sea.
And doing
Yeah,
that
no,
while
don't leave that detail out. Yeah.
yeah, and doing that while I'm flirting, it's
Oh, yeah.
complicated, you know.
It's
It's
like
like
being cool.
it's like
Keeping
a
it
man that doesn't know how
sensuale.
to dance, and it's like dance while you try to get that girl. It's yeah.
You're like,
I know you look terrified. Jake, I don't think I've seen you throw this many punches in Southpaw, but you get into. I heard that like you were actually in front of a live crowd at a UFC fight.
Yeah.
What was that like? Did you feel the adrenaline?
I mean, yeah, I don't think you'd be human if you didn't feel the adrenaline of a UFC crowd at like in Vegas, you know, in between like, you know, the main event and the undercards. That's where we were. We were told we had anywhere between 3 minutes and 7 minutes to get this thing done, and we went out there, and I was literally high for a week afterwards from the energy from that experience. It was like the support. I mean, I think when you walk into that octagon, that is a sacred space. That is a place that many people do not go unless they've trained their whole life to get to that place. And for me, it's the incredible part of my job that I found myself in these places where, you know, are just, they're incredible. I mean, I went, if I'm going in there, I have to give it my all. And then like the whole crowd gave it back, you know. It was like, well, I remember we were fighting and we were doing the choreography, and they kind of knew who was good and bad or whatever, and they would cheer. They had no idea what was going on, and then like I'd throw a punch and they'd be like, yeah, you know, it was crazy. It was like, it was so much fun. And the UFC fans are such great fans, so they're just down for fun, and yeah, it was incredible.
It was probably so cool, probably thinking you're going to go see one thing, and then Jake Gyllenhaal comes out. And
I think people were like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was just imagining them screaming your name, like,
Yeah.
"Go Jake!
Yeah,
No,
Jake!
it's Dalton!"
Yeah.
Some people were like, what the hell is going on?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was like, I don't know either.
I don't know. Just the 7 minutes. Yeah.
Did you swap any tips with Conor? Because this was his first acting gig, I believe, or his main first main acting gig. Were you like, hey, help me out on some UFC tips, and I got you on the acting part?
Well, he said to me before we began, he was like, I'm a white belt in this, meaning making movies and acting, and I'm here to learn. And I was I was really moved by that idea. I think martial arts is called the arts for a reason. There are like connections in what we do in our work and what they do, obviously very different. But there's something there. And so working with him, he was so on set, he was very helpful to me. I remember this grappling sequence, and he was literally talking me through it. Like talking me through how to choke him out, you know? Like, no, he's like, arm around, right arm, harder, turn it around, upside down, blah, blah, blah. He was telling me while I was doing it. So he was just always like, he was really humble on set and just a great scene partner.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Enjoy your time on the beach. I'm loving this for you
Thank
guys.
you.
so
I'm going
much.
to go for a dip.
Thank you.